Hello Taurus, and welcome to your December 2022 General Clow card reading. For this reading, I'll be using the Sakura cards, and for this reading, I've drawn 4 cards for the month of December, 1 card for each week. So, the first card of your reading is the Lock. Now, the Lock is a card that's all about keeping things to yourself, playing stuff close to your chest. It's a card about not always sharing your talents with the world. It's a card about hoarding knowledge and wisdom for yourself. When this card comes up in a reading, it can sometimes mean that you're kind of locking yourself away, you're kind of shying away from the world. It could also mean that you may have a talent that you would like to share with others, or that you feel could benefit others, but you choose to keep it to yourself, to keep it for yourself, either out of a fear for feeling bad if people don't approve of it, or out of fear of failure or disapproval. You may also simply not wish to be in the spotlight or share things with other people. But when the Lock shows up, it's more of an issue that you're having. Now, this could also refer to locking away a part of yourself. Keeping a part of yourself hidden because you don't want to be vulnerable, because you don't want to be exposed, or because you don't want someone or the world around you to know you on a deeper level. So when we see this card, the Lock, about being locked in your ways, really, its message is that it's okay to do that. And obviously it's not appropriate to open up to everyone, but it is a good idea to open up to some people, especially if it's something that could truly benefit other people or benefit yourself. Then it would behoove you to be open with other people. In the first week of December for you, Taurus, I see you maybe locking away parts of yourself, maybe keeping things to yourself, maybe even keeping yourself physically away from other people by keeping at home and maybe locking yourself away. But the message here is just to, have discernment with who it is you're locking yourself away from, and make sure that the lock you put on yourself isn't permanent. It's okay for you to be temporarily locked away, to keep things put away for now, but it's not healthy all the time to keep stuff locked away forever. So just keep in mind, going into December, the kinds of things that you're aware of, that you are kind of keeping away from other people, and about the potential benefits or ramifications of sharing those things with people in your life. So in week 2 of December, we have the Freeze. Now, the Freeze is a card all about numbing yourself. It's a card about giving people the cold shoulder. It's about freezing people out of your life. And when we see this card, it usually shows that we may be going through something emotional. We may be feeling a bit glum, not necessarily sad, but we might just be feeling a little bit apathetic or indifferent because of a situation that we've been dealing with. It could be something that's been ongoing. It could be a new type of situation that's arisen. But whatever it is, your defense mechanism is to kind of become numb a little bit and try to freeze people out. Try to keep a distance away from the world. Keep everyone at arm's length. When this card, the Freeze, shows up in your reading, it's basically saying that you're being really cold to a lot of people. And sometimes it's necessary to be cold with people. But with the Freeze, the problem with it is that although you are being cold to potentially the correct people, you are also tending to push away people who truly only want to help you, people that are really close to you, friends, family, loved ones, your support system. You don't want to push away or freeze out those people, because whatever you're going through at this time, you need your support group. So if you are feeling that that desire to push people away and keep everyone at arm's length and kind of give people the cold shoulder, give the world the cold shoulder and freeze people out, just just be aware of who it is you're freezing out, and try to keep at least a couple of people close to you to kind of help you stay in a bit more of a neutral place, so that you don't become too jaded or lose sight of the bigger picture during the second week of December. The third card for December for you, Taurus, is the Mist. The Mist is a card all about being aimless. It's a card about feeling like you're taking actions, you're making movement in your life, but it's not amounting to anything. You feel like you're making progress, but what is the progress even leading to? You feel very directionless. It's a card about not being able to see the end goal. It's basically where you just passively kind of blankly taking action. You're kind of moving on autopilot through life. You're doing what you need to do, but you don't feel like it's leading you to your ultimate goals for yourself. So with this card, you may feel very much like your life isn't going anywhere, like you're just walking in circles, like your wheels are spinning but you're not moving. And when you go through life taking action but it doesn't feel like it's amounting to anything, it can leave you feeling very confused and very empty and unfulfilled in a way. So with this card, the message is to regroup. Take a step back from all these things you're doing, from your job, from your business, whatever it is you do, your hobbies, even the people you spend time around, your relationships. Take a moment to sit, regroup, recollect your thoughts. Only by gaining clarity through a moment of quiet introspection will you realize what your actual goals are with a job, a career, a relationship, a business, personal self-growth goals, dieting goals, whatever it may be, because this is a general reading. Everyone's situation is different. But only by taking a moment to really take stock of everything going on in your life will you be able to see what your real goals are. Just take a moment and think about what it is you really want to achieve, what it is you really want to work towards, and then kind of look back at your life and rearrange, maybe even take some things out or add some things in. So that way when you make more movement and take more action, it'll be action that's done on purpose. It'll be purposeful action that is leading directly to an actual attainable goal. So you won't be feeling so aimless or directionless as you go about your days. So, and again, that could apply to relationships, career, anything. So, the final card for December for Taurus is the Big. The Big is a card all about big opportunities, big chances, big changes. It's a card of taking a leap of faith. So we make small decisions in our life, and those kind of create small ripples throughout our life. But sometimes we can create huge, enormous changes in our lives, and those can create big waves instead of just small ripples. So when we see the Big, it could mean that a large opportunity of some kind is coming into your life, and it's up to you if you choose to kind of take up that offer, jump and seize that opportunity, or if you want to let it just slide by because you feel like it's not the right time for that. So when we see the Big, we are really just thinking about taking a big leap of faith. We don't know if something's going to pan out, but we do see a large opportunity of some kind before us, either an opportunity that comes to us or an opportunity that we create ourselves. Because the Big can refer to you creating a large opportunity for yourself. Maybe, for example, you've been thinking of, becoming an entrepreneur and starting your own business, but you're not sure about taking that first step. Well, the Big could be that first step. The Big could be taking your business public, announcing it to the world. Whatever it may be, the Big refers to a large decision that will affect your life, basically. Not necessarily in a bad way, but just in a major way. So it could be good or bad, but usually it's a positive card. It usually just means you have an opportunity before you, and it's, up to your own discernment, your choice, to decide whether or not you want to seize that opportunity. I feel like it'll be a really good, because you start off the month feeling locked away within yourself, kind of not wanting to associate with others a little bit, or keeping things to yourself. The second week of the month, you're feeling a little bit indifferent, a little bit apathetic, a little bit closed off from other people, kind of wanting to keep people at arm's length. Third week of the month, you're feeling a little bit aimless, a little bit directionless, a little bit confused about what it is you're working towards, what kind of progress you're really making towards your life goals, if any at all. And at that time, you'll be kind of taking a moment to regroup and gain clarity about what it is you want to achieve in your life. And at the end of the month, after gaining your clarity, you'll be, given an opportunity, either one you create yourself or one that comes into your life, where you can choose to take action, potentially action relating to your goals or desires that you gained clarity about the week prior. So all in all, it's a pretty good month for you, Taurus. You start off a little bit closed off. You end up with the opportunity to make a big decision after gaining some much needed clarity. So it's a really good month for you, Taurus. I wouldn't sweat the little things too much. And I know sometimes it's easy to want to close off or freeze out other people. But just make sure you keep the people who matter the most close by to kind of keep you a little bit grounded and a little bit out of your head. So that is my reading for Taurus for the month of December 2022. If you would like your own personal reading, then I have a link in the description below to my Etsy shop where you can purchase your very own reading from me. I also have extended monthly readings if you would like that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.